Hello, I'm Kate Hunt, Strategic Director at Salesforce, and I'm here today with James Wehner, who is the Global Head of Digital Experience and Innovation at Avon. James, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here, and we really wanted to have this session with you today to ask you about why you chose Salesforce to be your partner.
You contacted me, probably in the role a couple of months, so I was still finding my feet, still trying to understand how our existing systems tied together, understand the team, understand the business and everything else about it. And you caught me at a bad time. I wasn't in the headspace for talking to Salesforce. And tied into that, we'd only recently already made a decision about our e-com provider. What then became clear as I started to go deeper into some of the complexities around how our business model works, how we reward our reps, looked into the program of work we had in place for e-com that we were already on. It became quite clear that the aspirations of the business and what we want to do with our technology and how we want to expand weren't necessarily aligned with the technology choices that we'd made.
And what made you then, from that point where you weren't too keen on talking to us initially, you'd made your decisions or the decisions that seemed to be in place, to then kind of think, actually no, I need to now re-engage with Salesforce?
Obviously, having first spoken to you, my head was in a very different space. We had the plans. Taking a step back, realizing that it wasn't too late to change our minds, change direction, go on the right path. I got in touch. Luckily, you took my call. Thank you. And we talked about the art of the possible.
Yeah.
And we started to go into it in a bit more detail. What became quite clear is, firstly, you understood the business, which was really nice to hear, but also I was able to explain exactly what the problem was we were trying to do. How do we get it so that our reps can get rewarded and compensated for sales that they pass through to our website, but whilst not impacting on the model that we have through our other more traditional channels. Something that we had not been able to do thus far, 18-month project with our incumbent solution. I think it was your suggestion to pull together a small team, have a look into this. So we did. It's a handful of people, Avon and Salesforce site. I think it's around Christmas.
It was?
4 weeks over Christmas, when people are off for holidays. And in that period of time, we managed to produce proof of concept that actually showed that we could support the business model, that we could actually have that handover between systems and do something that we hadn't been able to achieve in a long period of time with a lot of people. I think that was the turning point. It was like, this can work.
From my side, we had a really strong point of view that we wanted to share with you. We really understood your business and we wanted to bring you in. And what's so important is Avon and Salesforce are actually, they've got very similar values, trust being one of them. And it was important for us to demonstrate to you that you could trust us, that we could deliver something to you that was going to benefit your business and grow your business. And that's how I felt our partnership started. So I'd love to hear from you. What's important to you about our partnership, or how do you view the partnership with Salesforce?
You properly lent into the partnership. You provided expertise where we needed it, workshops, support for our dev team, everything that we needed you came up with. And I think that was possible because of the level of honesty we had, the trust that we had between each other, the collaboration, and just general transparency about what we were trying to do and working together to actually achieve that. And as I say, it was a partnership. It wasn't this supplier-client relationship that you see so often, but a genuine partnership where everybody's trying to achieve the same thing.
And that's great to hear because, we really strongly feel and live and breathe that as well. I mean, Avon's on a journey. We've just started our partnership. It happened very quickly. Our initial conversation, we closed the deal in 3 months. So it's all happened very, very quickly. We're here today at World Tour. We're looking at the future. We're looking at the future of AI and what that's going to transform businesses in the future. What's your biggest takeaway from today at World Tour? What are the things that have really resonated with you?
So I think the biggest takeaway, it's AI Day, right? And the biggest thing is it's big. It's a huge topic. I think what Salesforce are doing, particularly with the single layer of AI across all clouds, is genius. Because actually that's one of the biggest challenges for AI, where you've got multiple different things to model. We've talked a lot about generative AI, conversational AI, and all these sorts of things, which is very here and now and really helpful for the problems we're trying to solve right now. But if I think of how we've progressed in just 12 months to be where we are, what's super exciting for me is what's not even necessarily in 12 months' time. I'm sure there are people that know roughly where we're going to be there, not me. But 18 months, 24, 5 years down the line, what are we going to be doing then? because that is really exciting, because we don't know. But if it's anything like the progress we made in the last 12 months, that is like crazy exciting stuff. I am super looking forward to that, whatever it might be.
So that's how you'd use AI in a professional setting. But what about your home life? How are you going to use AI at home?
If I was clever enough, I'd build my own. I'd get it to work out the lottery numbers for me, and that'd be all good.
Share it with me, please.
Okay. On a really serious note, I think democracy needs a hand. There must be a way of using AI to put some checks and measures around that, so everybody gets a fair voice. Everybody can actually have a proper democracy. I don't know how that's going to work, and maybe that's one of the exciting things in 3 to 5 years' time. On a more personal note, I live at home with my wife and 2 cats. They shout at us all the time, pull faces at us. I don't know what they're thinking. I can have a guess, but maybe they're really intelligent. Maybe they're thinking really deep thoughts.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of data points there, right? The facial movements, the noises. It can't be too far off being able to actually take all that data, and then the behaviours that follow, get some kind of translating.
a cat.
I want something that translates cat speak to human speak.
I
See
love
what they're
that.
thinking.
It's amazing. Who knows what the future's going to hold?
Who knows?
James, thank you so much for your time with us today.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about our ongoing partnership and all the exciting things we've got going on at Avon. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.